In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I use as equipment wise on how to set up your reaction channel with and without a computer. Let's jump right in. I'm going to put these sound clips on screen as I'm talking so you can kind of hear. So first of all, you need audio in and out, and then video in and out. So the cheapest option would be your phone. This right here is where I actually started out at without a computer. It's a lot more work, but it's worth it for the audio in, right? So you can use your phone. It's not great. So here's the audio coming from an iPhone 13, just the phone on the actual app, but it works. I have this lavalier. It's a ceramic lavalier, and it's got the special adapter for your iPhone. So here's what it sounds like using the iPhone 13 with the ceramic lavalier. So you would just use that, and at the same time it's going to record you. It's super cool with the iPhone 14 because it is 4K. But if you're about to use that with your reaction video online and all that kind of stuff, it's a lot more work post edit, right? I would use the OBS Studio, and I'm gonna hop into that a bit because it gets a bit much, you know, with headphones and all that stuff. You also have an option to speak into your headphones. Here's what these sound like. These are the headphones via with a wire, and these are the ones that came with the iPhone. I don't know which version of these, but yeah, this is how it sounds. And then you could also use your AirPods here to do it as well. These are how the Apple AirPod Pros sound. This is version 2, I believe, one below the newest version right now. So this is how they sound. So I would say using your phone, the only, I guess, okay option is that it's cheaper because most people have phones. And then I would say up from that would be these guys here. It's your Rode wireless go-tos. So these, if you are going to use them, you do have to sync them post-edit, or you can hook them into your actual phone. You do have to buy a special connector for that. It's a little expensive for sure, right? And then also you have your Zoom H6, and then you have this special adapter as well. I am speaking into the Zoom H6, and the gain is at 7 on the actual knob, the XY adapter, and this is how it sounds if you wanted to record stuff on here and then sync it post edit. So now let's hop into the computer, because you can do a lot more. So first of all, if you're gonna buy a computer, I would say to get one that has 8 gigs of RAM and at least 256 gigs, because it's gonna eat up your storage space quick. So that's a whole thing. You don't have to go super expensive. This one I'm actually on right now, I think was like 300 bucks maybe. And then I got this one behind me. I use this one to do all of the editing and all that kind of stuff. So I would say to get something small, not super expensive and not super cheap. So now we're about to go into the audio in, the audio out, the video in, and the video out, as in what we will actually see on screen. So for the audio in, like I said, we have all these options. You can actually use the speaker on the actual computer. It's not great, but here's an important key, guys. Wear headphones that go into your computer some way, right? Because if you are watching a video and it's going to cycle through, and it's going to get that so, you know, it's I was saying in some apps, if you're going to use, it's called echo cancellation. It's huge. So I would say don't use the speakers, the input and the output. It's not great. I would kind of up my game, as in I would use the lavalier into my phone, and then I would sync it post, because I would say it's a lot better, because with the speakers on the webcam, you do get an echo, and it's, yeah, nah. And that's the exact same for the Sony ZV-1. So here's how it sounds like it's coming from the Sony ZV-1. We have the audio, and then as well as the video. It's got a lot of echo. It works. You could do a lot post-edit with all the audio stuff, but I'm just trying to help you guys so you don't have to do all that extra stuff on the side. It's just like, okay, boom, shoot, react, haha, super funny, and you're done. But that's the goal. Also, for an option to go straight in the computer would be a microphone. We are speaking into the Ceremonic Q2U, going into the Zoom H6 via XLR. So this is how this sounds, and this is a Sony ZV-1 camera. You guys, these are cheap, I think. So I have the Samsung Q2U. I believe it's like 60 bucks, right? It's decent, and of course, I like the arm and all that kind of stuff, but you can get a stand and all that kind of stuff. And you know, you guys, I'm not sponsored. I'm not, you know, I'm not working for somebody. I bought all this with my own money. And you guys, it gets expensive quick. So I would say if you're gonna get something that's gonna last, that you're gonna use for a long time. I don't even know why I'm speaking into this still. But, and again, I'll put all the links to everything down below, so it's gonna shoot you over to Amazon, and you know, it's gonna help out the channel, which is awesome. I don't even know why I have this in my hand still. Sick. And then from there, if you want to up your game, either get this Rode Wireless Go. There's a lot more options, like the DJI set, you know, all that kind of stuff. You guys, it works perfect. And then we have the Zoom H6, and I will have these. I will have this mic plug in via XLR, and I'll have that into the computer. That's a bit advanced for sure, but if you have a lot more people, I'm still speaking into that. If you have a lot more people that want to jump in, want to do a reaction, perfect. Each person will have their own mic, which is sick. And again, with these, it's cool because you have people who do not know how to speak into a mic. And I'm like, bro, I didn't hear what you said. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold this spiel. So now we're gonna talk about the video, guys. You can get super fancy shooting 4K. Awesome, right? Right now, you can actually see me. I have a webcam. It's the Logitech 920, and you know, it's good. I do have a Sony ZV-1 off to the side. I would say if you are doing certain reactions, you will be like small up in the left side, and you're gonna scene switch maybe. But I would say don't go anything more than 1080p HD. If you want, you can do 4K, all up to you. But right now, this is actually in 1080p. So now for the video out, as in what you actually see on screen, because you had in, right, as in you're being seen right now by the camera, but now what are you seeing? You could do it live off of YouTube or wherever you do your stuff at. You know, you're gonna click it, you're gonna have this and have you in a small window off to the side. And again, I would use OBS Studio. It's the easiest. So like right now, I only have one scene. It's my webcam and the audio, and then all you would do is go small off to the side. So now we're gonna hop into the background and the lighting, because I think that that's a key. I have a light above me right here, and that's about it. And I am in my garage. I didn't make this studio. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll put it down below or wherever up top. But you guys, I would say have a light coming down and a light up on the side, depending on the brightness. And then as for the background, you guys, I've seen people have like this, or like a door off to the side or whatever. You guys, you don't have to be super fancy. So when I first started, I actually had a green screen behind me, you guys. It was not fancy. It was super, yeah. I was like, oh, you have to have a green screen. I'm like, do you though? You guys, you have options now to take everything out, and you guys, it looks on point. And at the same time, I'm not sure if you guys were aware already, I have a stutter, so anyone can do this. Comment down below if you have any questions on how I set something up. I will be making videos. I'll probably have these up on screen. Make sure you watch these, and it's gonna show you how I actually set these up.